today I would like to share with you guys an anime themed deck I made based off of the character Tyranno Hassleberry. This is like a 2011 format deck. So my decks are mainly designed to be played against each other. I made like over 300 anime type decks. They're all based off of the 2011 World Championship Yu-Gi-Oh game. And I'm not going off any ban lists. But yeah, let's get into the deck. So it's pretty much like a single tribute deck. And then for the monsters that require more than one tribute, we got Big Pill Evolution. But you only really want to use Big Pill Evolution if you want to trigger off their effects. So like if you need to burn your opponent because they got some type of stall card on the field, that's what Super Conductor Tyranno is for. Ultimate Tyranno, if you want to wipe their field, you pretty much want to summon monsters that require more than one tribute with Fossil Excavation. You could special summon with Fossil Excavation, then tribute it for Big Pill Evolution, and normal summon it. Normal summon the the high levels, but the main monsters you'll be using is Driceratops. You got the Sauropod, and you got Super Ancient Dinobeast. All these require one tribute to summon. It took me a long time to figure out how I wanted to make the deck, and after reading this is how I pretty much figured out what cards I wanted to use. This card has the effect when it is flip summoned. It changes all other monsters on the field in the defense position, and it has great synergy with Tail Swipe because if you have a level 5 or higher dinosaur monster face up, you can return all monsters of a lower level or is face down, and if they do attack into it, they take double damage. But if they don't, I flip their monsters face down, I bounce them back to the hand. You also have Moon to flip their monsters face down, and then I added the Jurassic World so that it has like a level 4 beatdown aspect to attack over their defense position monsters. You also have Hyper Hammerhead. If they summon a high level, flip it face down, attack into it with Hyper Hammerhead, it goes back to the hand. So all of the cards pretty much work together, work really well together. You got Black Veloci to pretty much beat over anything, combined with Jurassic World, really good. And then the final secret win condition is Tyranno Infinity and Survival Instinct. When you banish, let's say you have 5 dinos in a graveyard. If you don't know what this card does, when 5 dinos are banished, it gains 1,000 for each dino that's banished. So you gain life points, and then you also gain attack. So let's just go over each card, just to make sure you know what each card does. So first we got Sartorius, the vanilla monster. I just throw it in the deck. You never know when you'll need a vanilla. We got Black Stego. In case your opponent has a card like Ojama and it switches the attack and defense of all the monsters on the field. Black Stego would be a 2k beater. You have Black Tyranno. It can attack your opponent directly if all the monsters they control are defense position, so you flip a monster face down, attack directly for game if you have to. Black Veloci, it gains attack when it attacks, and it loses attack when it is attacked. Yeah, it's pretty solid. It can beat over some monsters, but it probably won't last long on your field. You got Driceratops. It inflicts piercing damage to defense position monsters when they do attack and so on. So that's really great. We got Destroyersaurus. You discard it to the graveyard to search a copy of Jurassic World. That's why we're only running 2 copies of Jurassic World. We got Gilasaurus. This is a really good dino. It special summons itself, but your opponent gets a special summon monster from that graveyard. And because it's a lot of single tribute dinos, and we also got Big Pill Evolution, you can special summon it in tribute. So if they summon a high attack monster, it really don't matter because you can just destroy it with Ultimate Tyranno. Hyper Hammerhead. If it battles a monster, that monster is returned to the hand if it's not destroyed by battle. So like I said, you want to put your opponent monsters in defense and attack into them to get rid of them. We got the Sauropod. I already explained its effect. Flip summon, it flips opponent monsters face down. If they attack into it, they take double battle damage, and you can tribute summon it by only tributing one monster. We got Super Conductor Tyranno. When you tribute a monster, you can inflict 1,000 damage to your opponent, but it cannot attack. So that's the con. We got Super Ancient Dinobeast. Now this is good because it has an effect. You can special summon it by tributing one monster. Also, when a dinosaur is special summoned from the graveyard, yeah, say when a dinosaur, so you can draw one card. So if you have him on the field and you activate Fossil Excavation, you get to draw a card. Ultimate Tyranno can attack all opponents, all monsters your opponent controls, at least once, which is really good. Monsters other than Ultimate Tyranno cannot attack. I did not realize that about this card. And we got Tyranno Infinity. Like I said, it gains 1,000 for each monster you have banished, which is really good. Big Pill Evolution. After it's activated, it remains on the field for about 3 turns, or 3 of your opponent's turns. You can tribute one dinosaur type monster to activate it, and once you tribute that monster, you can summon any of your dinos without tributing for those 3 turns. You got Book of Moon, it flips a monster face down. You got Jurassic World, it just helps you beat over defense position monsters with your level 4s. We got Tail Swipe, you do need a high level dino, a level 5 or higher dino in order to activate it. But you can return up to 2 cards that are a lower level or face down, as I stated earlier. Got Fossil Excavation. You discard 1 card from your hand and you target 1 dinosaur in your graveyard, and you can special summon it. And you're not really getting punished for the discard 1 card because you'll be discarding like Ultimate Tyranno, and then you'll special summon it. Pretty much just special summon them from your hand. You think about it. Then you got Raigeki Break. Another way to get dinos into the graveyard in order to banish them with Survival Instinct. You discard 1 card from your hand and you can destroy 1 card on the field. You know, all the decks need some type of removal, so this is your spell and trap card removal. You mainly want to save it for spells and traps that your opponent has. And then finally, Survival Instinct, you gain 400 life points for each dinosaur type monster you banished.